Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, broadcasting from beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, on a wonderful Tuesday evening. Thank y'all for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in, hit that subscribe button on the way out. Sorry, I'm just a tad bit late. I was working on that thumbnail. You saw it. Your boys got fired today. You know, I'm going to tweet out this news. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Rebels? Good evening, everybody. Sonia's in the house. Sonia. You see Wolverine's in the house. How you doing, sir? Boom, Howard, Guardius. Make sure everybody hits that like button, hits that subscribe button. Boom. There we are. What's going on, guys and girls? I hope everybody's doing good this evening. Get that out of the way. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Guardius in the house. What's up, Guardius? SC Wolverines. Let's do it live. Man, look at me. I'm all scruffy and whatnot. I hadn't even had a chance to shave. I'm in here working so hard for y'all. What up? Guardian says Carlson will make $30 million a year at Spotify. Yeah, they're dumb, man. We're gonna get into some of that news. Make sure y'all check all that fun stuff out. I definitely appreciate y'all. Give me 1 second. We're gonna get this show rolling. I'm a tad bit late, so I'm gonna open up these phone lines straight away. If y'all want to jump in here and talk about this Tucker Carlson situation. Y'all think they had something to do with that lawsuit? No sound. Of course it was muted. Why wouldn't it be? Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You don't want to hear me giving that spiel for the Rebel Without a Reason website anyway. Go to it if you want stuff. If you don't, that's fine too. Let's see what the shout out to A Muse over on Twitter for this information. Tucker Carlson's $1.6 million per month contract has as much as 18 months remaining. The Fox CEO, Lachlan Murdoch, and Carlson were in the middle of negotiating an extension through 2029 when the Murdochs decided to bench him instead. They don't want Tucker going anywhere, and they're going to force him to sit on the bench for months as they recover from this departure. So they were in negotiation still. They hadn't came to an agreement yet, and they let him go because they could say it was a liability because of that lawsuit, you know? Guardius is watching and shopping for an M65 field jacket. Clue me in, it sounds fun. Every time I click to another page, it mutes you. Yeah, man, I just figured it out. Dumb. What do you think this is? ABL or something? Trying to get that ABL beard going on, I guess. Yeah, just keep an eye on that mute button. Yeah, I appreciate y'all letting me know, too, either way. Hey, Anthony McQuaid made it. What up, fool? I appreciate you being here. What up? Fonzie's in the house. Fonz. What up? What up? Say hi to all the rebels out there. All the rebels over on Rumble. I appreciate y'all over there too. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Give me that thumbs up if you're liking what you're hearing out there. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, guys. I'm curious to why they let him go, though. You know what I mean? Like he's the highest paid employee over there. I'm sure he's got the most ratings of everybody. Everybody wishes they could be on his level, and for some reason they let him go. Come on, man. Speculation. Guardia says Google wants to buy Fox. Tucker was not part of the deal. I don't know. From what I hear, and then that lawsuit, there were other factors involved with that too. Multiple lawsuits allegedly for like anti-Semitic remarks and jokes that he supposedly made over there. Yeah, they let Dan Bongino go too, silencer of the conservatives. Yeah, Atomic told me about that, and I was like, "What the hell's going on here?" And Don, he's part of in Rumble's crew, right? And he like on the team over there at Rumble. He's got his show over there. I mean, he ain't gonna be hurting not being on regular TV. Who the fuck watches regular TV news anymore? So Kyle, Fox is 666 in numerology. So Kyle, yeah, Dan owns part of Rumble. Yeah, that's what I thought. So fuck them fools. They're just gonna free them up for more time to do their own stuff. These people are retarded, man. Crazy. Oh shit, breaking news right here. This is the update we were talking about the other day, Sonia. New updated news. You know what? We hardly ever do these things, so we're going to do it right now. Boom. Yeah, so breaking news over here. Check this shit out. The Democrat Washington State Governor Jay Inslee has signed a bill banning the sale, manufacturing, and distribution of semi-automatic rifles in the state. You hear me? The law goes into effect immediately. It seems the right to bear arms is slowly being stripped. See what this thread says here. This from Nick Sodor, by the way. Shout out to Nick Sodor. The new Washington's new semi-automatic rifle ban defines assault weapon as any of the following firearms, regardless of which company produced or manufactured them: AK-47 in all forms, AK-74 in all forms, the Algemec AGM-1 type semi-automatic, and the American Arms Spectre DA semi-automatic carbine. Holy shit, look at all these guns that are banned right now. Got the AR-15, the M16 or M4 in all forms, AR-180 type semi-automatic. Woo boy. This should be totally unconstitutional. How the hell can they do that? And if you already own any of these firearms, you're going to have to surrender your shit or be liable for some kind of felony right away. They're making people a felon right off the bat. Barrett 50 cal. Barrett, Bushmaster. Colt CAR-15. Dragunov semi-automatic. FAMAS 223 semi-automatic. Look at all these HKs too. Springfield Armory. What the fuck? The M&P 15 Smith & Wesson, wow. Wow. That's crazy as hell. Make sure y'all call me up and talk about these things. I know I ain't the only one infuriated by this, yeah. 615-348-5482. 615-348-5482. Give me that shout on the line there. I appreciate y'all. Let's get into these other stories here. Anthony says totally unconstitutional. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. It shall not be infringed my beehole. They just passed it, man. What do you do now? And Washington State, they're one of the worst, man. I mean, you need that thing. Yeah, might as well kiss that place goodbye. Dumb. Totally dumb. Sonia, you want to watch me roll my eyes? Jump in here right quick, woman. This is fucking dumb. Stupid. Fawn says there's some stuff going on with that van in the Supreme Court. Check out the Armed Scholar. He put out a video updating that situation. Shotguns with the hand grip. Dumb. Anything with a trigger? Yeah, pretty much. The Springfield Armory in Massachusetts would not stand for that. Dude, that's been a lot of things that I thought people weren't going to stand for in certain places, and they've been letting it happen. Dude, that was Washington State, homeboy. I was just talking to Sonia about this yesterday or the day before, and I'm glad Nick Sodor had an update on that because I was wondering what was about to happen. It was going to his desk to sign, and I'm like, man, maybe he won't sign that shit. That seems kind of whack. Seems all the way whack, honestly. Abby lives there. It's a liberal shithole. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. Essie, this is a great point. Nothing like a mountain lion or a grizzly bear in your backyard about to chomp one of your kids, break out the water guns. Yeah, don't you got bear mace or something like that now? They won't even let you have that in Canada. When I went across the border that time to go to work, they were like, no, you can't have that. I'm like, dude, y'all can't have guns. Y'all can't have even raggedy ass little pepper spray. How the fuck people supposed to defend themselves? You just go upside somebody's head? Fuck it. What if you can't fight some people? Not everybody is physically able. You know what I mean? Savage Arms in Westfield, Mass. is moving to Texas. Hey, Texas was raggedy too, though, man. They got all kind of weird shit going on there. I never thought Texas would have everything. Thank you to all my rebels for being here. I appreciate y'all. Sorry I'm just a tad bit late. But I appreciate y'all spending all your valuable time with me. I know time is valuable, and I appreciate y'all spending it with me. Thank you so much to my moderators, Anthony McQuaid, Atomic Tabasco, Cat F, Zetawichi's Cane Sword, Latina and Cali, and the beautiful Miss Sonia Scrapbook. Best damn co-host on the internet. Let's continue this thing here. So we're getting an update now too on who's going to take Tucker Carlson's place. Let's see who it is. Oh, Johnson Tucker. Johnson Tucker tonight. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter over there for all this great comedy. That's a Rebel WOA Reason over there. You can also find me on Instagram at that same handle. And Rebel Without a Reason on Rumble. The Rebel Without a Reason on YouTube. And this show is available on all your podcasting platforms. Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, all that fun stuff. What do you think about that, Noel? It's going to be the new host right here. I mean, we're joking about this shit, but who wants to bet money that wouldn't happen? Who wants to bet money, man? Oh, you want me to take it over? Sure, I'll take that shit over. They want to hear what I got to say, dude. Shit. They don't want to listen to me talk over there. I can barely keep 10 people in this motherfucker. It's so much fun, though. Oh, what's up, Sixons in the house? What up, bro? What up? Sup, fool? I appreciate y'all being here. Here's some crazy ass footage of Tucker Carlson. It's like a 5-minute clip. It's definitely worth watching though. When I watched this shit, I laughed my ass off because when this guy walks up to him they're very skeptical of each other. He's like, does he know who I am? And the other guy's acting like, does he know who I am? It's weird as hell. And the interaction between each other is very funny. Oh, you missed the eye roll, Sonya. Do it again. Yeah, I was talking about the guns. Talking about the guns. They passed that bill. They sent it to the governor's desk, and he signed that shit. I was skeptical, but whatever. It's dumb. You see my eye roll? Whatever. I appreciate y'all being here. But anyway, listen to the dialogue between these two. It's very funny.
French boats. I didn't know you could fish here.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that? What's that?
It's called a video camera.
Oh.
I didn't know you could fish here.
You can?
You can?
Yeah.
What are you fishing for?
Are you videotaping me?
Yeah.
For context, he is fishing in Central Park right now. He's at one of the little ponds. He's fishing at Central Park. So that within itself is crazy, but now you got Tucker Carlson fly fishing at a pond in Central Park, and this dude comes up. He's got a YouTube channel. I never heard of the guy before, but Bow-Tied Sass Guy is the one that has the story here, but the guy at the end will explain who he is. I think you guys might know him. I thought this shit was funny as hell. He walks up on him like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm fly fishing. Sonya says, I'm confused. I thought AKs were already banned. Either way, it's like they're purposefully training a weak and defenseless society. Yeah, for sure. Libertarians say all gun laws are unconstitutional, and I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. It's dumb. And then you got those governors that are supposed to speak for everybody. Is he speaking for everybody in that state, in that town? And you know what I mean? I don't think everybody voted for that, but you got one dude that can sign a document and everybody's freedoms are taken away. Whether they committed any crimes or not, now they're totally defenseless. They're actually a criminal now. Get the fuck out of here. AKs are not banned, only fully auto AKs. Yeah, those ones that were semi-automatic are in Washington State now, Guardius, though. No AKs are imported anymore. Yeah. They got fuzzy little rules on things, how they do shit. So this says, I saw a video of him fishing in Central Park a long time ago, and I remember being blown away at how down to earth he was. Never angry or ego controlled. Do you know who I am? Sort. Seems like a genuinely nice guy. And I thought so from watching this video. This was a long time ago. And he could have easily said, you don't know who I am? And he's like, no, I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm going to let it play, though. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to let it play.
I didn't know you could fish here.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that? What's that?
It's called a video camera.
Oh.
I didn't know you could fish here.
You can?
You can?
Yeah.
What are you fishing for?
Are you videotaping me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're in public, I can.
Well, I know you can.
Okay.
I'm not challenging your right. I just want to know why you
I find it interesting that you're fishing in Central Park.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely allowed.
Okay.
It's allowed in 3 ponds. It's allowed in the pond.
I've never seen anybody fish here before. I videotaped that which I find interesting and unique about the city of New York.
Well, it's a good thing. Yeah, you can. You can go right on the Central Park website, and it'll tell you can fish in the mirror.
Yeah, no, I'm not challenging the fact that you can. I'm just curious. I've never seen anybody fishing.
It's not very good fishing, and there are too many people around.
What kind of fish are there?
There are largemouth bass.
In this thing here?
Yep.
And what do you use for bait?
I fly fish, so I use flies.
Do you catch the flies yourself?
No, flies are... I'll show you.
Oh, those are the things you make.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, the string. I'm stupid. I don't fly fish.
It's all right. Most people don't.
I've been like seawater, deep sea fishing on party boats and such, friends' boats. Oh, okay.
See, and you tie them.
Yeah. You tie your own flies?
I do, yeah.
You do? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in California.
Yeah, you did a lot of fly fishing out there?
Not really.
No?
But I learned in later life, and it's a great pleasure and a great sport.
It's like relaxing, right?
Very. And,
you live in New York now?
No. Well, I do live here part-time, actually.
Okay.
I can tell by your manner that you're from New York.
Get the hell out of here. Is it my accent?
It's everything about you, I would say. So when you videotape people, and I don't mind,
right?
But I bet you some people do.
Yeah, they assault me sometimes.
Is that true?
Yeah. It makes for good video, though.
What do you do with the video?
I put it up on my channel. I have a lot of people that follow me.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's great.
I have about 15,000 people that follow me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so neat.
Yeah.
What's your channel called?
Well, my YouTube channel is Joseph Butsky. But are you on Twitter?
No. Why do you call it Joseph Butsky?
Well, it's a long story, but I go by the name Joey Boots, and I needed to change my name at one point.
Why?
I needed to sound Israeli, because I was going live on CNN.
For what?
I was as an eyewitness to a shooting at the El Al ticket counter at LAX airport.
I remember it.
Yeah. I was the first live witness on the air with
Israeli?
CNN. No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I was in my apartment on Long Island, but I called in as an eyewitness to CNN.
Oh.
So I needed to change my name, and I changed it to Joseph Butsky, eyewitness. I wanted to sound like I was supposed to be getting on El Al Airlines.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. That's what I do. I do funny stuff.
Have you been to Israel?
Never. I want to go. Yeah. I do a lot of funny stuff, though. One of the things is I prank the media.
Really?
Yeah, I mess with them. I'm like kind of a media terrorist.
What's your favorite cable channel?
My favorite to like actually watch news?
Yes.
CNN. I watch them the most. I also like Current. Current TV's good. They have a lot of interesting angles. It's very left, though.
It is. Do you like Overman?
I like Keith. He's good. He's not with Current anymore, though.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
You watch Fox?
I watch Fox. I like to get my news from all over, and then I make up my mind in between all that.
That's probably a good way to do it.
Yeah, it's worked out for me.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Hey, what's up? It's Joey, and I just got home and I editing that video that you just watched. Turns out the guy is Tucker Carlson from Fox News. I just didn't recognize him because he didn't have on the snazzy bow tie that he always wears. Even when he left, I was like, what do you do for a living? He's like, I work in media. I'm like, do you work for Fox News? He's like, no. And then I asked him, tell him where he can get the video. I was like, are you on Twitter? And he's like, no. But it turns out he is, and he's got like 150,000 followers. So, Tucker, I found out who you are. Also, you can fish in that lake. It's just catch and release, and you can't use two-prong hooks. But how odd is that? That, I met up with this guy who I didn't even know who he was. I just thought he was some random New Yorker fly fishing in the middle of the city, which is really cool, by the way. Looked very relaxing, like he said. And I told him that CNN story when he asked about my YouTube channels and how I got that name. And I told him, Joseph Butsky, CNN, LL, ticket counter at LAX, shooting. He's like, yeah, I remember that. And Baba Booey. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a media terrorist. And it turns out it's fucking, it's a guy from Fox News. Very odd. This is an odd moment. It's one of the oddest videos I probably shot. It's a weird moment. But it was, I also told that CNN story when I ate over my friend's house, his parents' house for this past Thanksgiving. I told that CNN story. It came up, and his father was a professor of journalism at Columbia, but also turns out he's like, the director of the Pulitzer Prize. And I don't think I'm going to be going back to that household again. I'm not going to be invited back again for Thanksgiving. Though his mother cooks so good. Oh, good food. I love.
That guy was funny as hell. I thought that was a crazy as hell exchange between those two. Like, he did not know who he was, but he pranks the damn media all the time. How could you be pranking the media all the time and you don't know who Tucker Carlson is? That was crazy as hell. And he was genuinely cool. Like, he answered all his questions about the damn fly fishing. Yeah, he had that big old chin. Yeah, that shit was crazy, wasn't it? Yeah, he walked up to him like, and he could have easily said, "Dude, get the fuck away from me. I don't know what you're asking me. Get the hell out of here." But he seemed like a genuinely nice guy. He was honest with him. You know, he sat there and had a conversation with the guy. Here's another interview with him a couple weeks ago. What's up, Jacob's in the house? What up, fool? Thank you for being here. Yeah, making New Yorkers look bad, dude. That's what when he said you seem like a New Yorker. Where are you from? Are you from New York? And dude was like, yeah, I'm from New York. He said, I can tell. He was real pushy. He was all in his space and shit. Like, dude, you got some balls. Like, why are you in my shit right now? Yeah, he was cool as hell. You didn't think he liked being filmed, but he played it cool. Yeah, he was asking him like, "What's this for?" And I think that he thought that he was like gonna mess with him or whatever, because he said that he was a media terrorist guy. He was gonna mess with him all the time, or he messed with news reporters or whatever. And for him to not even know who the hell he was, I think it kind of threw him off a little bit. And he was like, "This guy really doesn't know who I am. This is weird." So they both kind of approached each other like that. Does he know who I am? Does he know who I am? That's kind of weird. Here's another one though.
Like, I've spent my whole life in the media. My dad was in the media. Like, that is a big part of the revelation that's changed my life, is the media are part of the control apparatus. Like, there's no, yeah, I know, because you're younger and smarter and you're like, yeah. But what if you're me and you spent your whole life in that world, and to look around and all of a sudden you're like, oh, wow. Not only are they part of the problem, but I spent most of my life being part of the problem, defending the Iraq War. Like, I actually did that. Can you imagine if you did that?
Well, what do you think? What is one of your biggest regrets in your career?
Oh, defending the Iraq War.
That is it?
Well, I've had a million regrets. Not being more skeptical, calling people names when I should have listened to what they were saying. Look, when someone makes a claim, there's only one question that's important at the very beginning, which is the claim true or not? So I say, you committed murder, or you rigged the last election. Before you attack me as a crazy person for saying that, maybe you should explain whether you did it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for too long, I participated in the culture where I was like, anyone who thinks outside these pre-prescribed lanes is crazy, is a conspiracy theorist. And I just really regret that. I'm ashamed that I did that. And partly it was age, partly it was the world that I grew up in. So when you look at me and you're like, yeah, of course they're part of the means of control, I'm like, that's obvious to you because you're 28, but I just didn't see it at all. And
Do y'all believe that? Like, he's a very intuitive guy. He's a smart guy. He's intelligent. You believe he worked in the fucking rat's nest and didn't know nothing about what was going on there? Like, you're in it. I don't know if you could be that gullible to be living right in the whole middle of the thing. That's your day job. That's your job day in and day out. But I guess you trust the people that are around you, you know? Here's a meme of people doing memes about him now.
You're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you. War.
Yeah. Here's another clip of him here too, talking about telling the truth. Yeah, it's hard to believe anybody on TV at all. I already told y'all that they don't let you see anything that they don't want you to see. Propaganda is a hell of a drug. Hell yeah. Found out today that Don Lemon Nuts used to be conservative. He actually voted for Ronald Reagan. Yeah, I watched that Candace Owens video. That blew me away. I was like, what? How the hell did he fall so far? He fell for the dumb shit. I wonder if he's regretting that now. You know what I mean? Like, he's fired sitting on the curb. You saw him sitting on the curb. And he's not going to have the type of bounce back that Tucker Carlson can have. He got demoted down to those to that morning show. And everybody saw that coming, like, oh man, they're demoting one of the highest dudes up there. And then he got on there talking that shit about women being past their prime. Like, dude, oh hell no. Lemonade did it for the paycheck. Yeah, he did. Yeah, boycott Fox. Is anybody going to watch that shit anymore? I saw a little clip from Greg Gutfeld, and the dude was talking about it briefly, like super briefly, and the dude was like, yeah, keep talking, like, keep going, man. Go, on to the next thing. We don't need to dwell on this right now. It's over. He comes off as pretty genuine, possibly a little naive. Yeah, probably. If he went into it thinking, you know, this is my career, what I'm going to get into, and people end up stabbing you in the back, I mean, it's not really expected, I don't think. To the normie, I guess.
Impulsive, who in the middle of COVID decided, no, I'm not going along with this. And once you say one true thing and stick with it, all kinds of other true things occur to you. The truth is contagious. Lying is, but the truth is as well. And the second you decide to tell the truth about something, you are filled with this, I don't want to get supernatural on you, but you are filled with this power from somewhere else. Try it. Tell the truth about something. You feel it every day. The more you tell the truth, the stronger you become. That's completely real. It's measurable in the way that you feel. And of course, the opposite is also true. The more you lie, the weaker and more terrified you become. We all know that feeling. You lie about something and all of a sudden you're a prisoner of that lie. You are diminished by it. You are weak and afraid. Drug and alcohol use is the same way. It makes you weak and afraid. But you look around and you see these people, and some of them really have paid a heavy price for telling the truth. And they are cast out of their groups, whatever those groups are, but they do it anyway. And I look on at those people with the deepest possible admiration. I am paid to do that.
I ain't paid to do it anymore. Did Tucker leave, or he get fired, or is it all the same? I think now it's about all the same. It makes me wonder if he already knew he was going to get fired, because you know how insider information kind of gets around in the office. When shit happens, it's not like it was some kind of a out of nowhere thing. And you kind of see it coming is my thing. You know what I mean? It may not be absolutely for sure, but you kind of get a hint around the office like, hey man, you better watch out. Here's some shit's going down. Sonya's got a theory about these two firings. Let's hear it. Because he was eating pizza the other day on the damn show. Like his last show, he invited a guy that was a victim of carjacking or something like that. And he was eating pizza on the damn show. And you kind of got to wonder, I mean, did he know what was going to happen? Because, like I said, they had lawsuits and shit pending other than just that one. Gateway Pundit says the Tucker Carlson effect. Fox News stock sinks after the company drops Tucker Carlson. This was yesterday, too. And Don Lemonette, you saw he was fired. He gave out his statement. I know you already read all that. I'll read it to you in case you didn't see it. Don Lemon says, I was informed this morning by my agent that I have been terminated by CNN. So we know he got fired. Whatever happened with Tucker Carlson or not, we're not exactly sure yet. He says, I'm stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management... I'm going to read this with the thing. Starting over.
I was informed this morning by my agent that I have been terminated by CNN. I'm stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work that I love at the network. It's clear that there are some larger issues at play. Ooh, you throwing salt, sir. And with that said, I want to thank my colleagues and many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best.
I wonder if that was some salt he was throwing at his teammates right there. Is that salt he's throwing at the teammates? Or was that genuine? Oh, Donnie Lemon. R.I.P. your career, fool. Wolverine said CNN try to keep the black man down. Yeah. Lies. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. That was a good one, too. I wonder if he'll go on. Anthony said Fox lost $6 billion in the first hour. Dang. I mean, do they even make money? How the hell do they make money off advertisements? Do y'all buy anything that you see on TV? Some people do. So this was the final show. Make sure you follow Cho Show if you're not following him on Twitter. Jonathan Cho, journalist. He's a really good journalist. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, he's sitting there eating pizza on the very last show. What the fuck happened here? Did he know that he was leaving already? Was it a mutual thing? CNN's obviously wasn't mutual. We just saw that. We saw Don Lemon's statement. Yeah, you got to have the next spot lined up before you jump ship. Fonzie, I kind of have a theory about that. I think that's more of a... Well, it kind of depends on if you're a preparation type person. Some motherfuckers just quit and leave with no plan whatsoever. Like, dude, I'm done with this. You got an idea of what you're trying to do, but I can't take it no more. Everything may not be in place, but I can't have it. You love the show with the pizza. Let's watch it and see what happened here.
What a great way to end a week. Yeah. Truly, that was a great segment, and I'm just grateful that you came on, and I'm especially grateful for the pie.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Employee of the week, we're just make it of the year, Tyler Morrell of Coco's Pizza. That's it for us for the week. We'll be back. By the way, the entire episode of Let Them Eat Bugs, not quite as good as pizza, streaming now on Fox Nation. Use the promo code ORIGINALS for 30 days free. And we'll be back on Monday. In the meantime, have the best weekend with the ones that you love, and we'll see you then. We just thought, what a great way to end a week.
You know, everybody's going to cancel their damn Fox Nation subscriptions Did anybody watch it other than for him? Was there another reason people watched that show? Heather, come here, say hi, Mama. Heather wants to say hi, guys. Hello. She's a baby. You love the pizza guy? Yeah, he seemed like a down-to-earth dude, too. Two down-to-earth dudes eating pizza on national television. The next day, you fired, buddy. That was the best way to end it. Yeah, I thought so, too. Boomhauer says, I only watch Fox News for Tucker and Kayleigh McEnany. Oh, yeah. I wonder who they're going to get. Jen Psaki over there to take his spot. What a slap in the face. It's going to be somebody dumb. Oh, thanks, homie. That's my baby. Yeah, I thought that was the best way to end it, too. If you knew that that was going to be your last show, why wouldn't you just get a cool segment like that and just be done with it, you know? I don't think he's going to have any hard feelings toward people. He seemed like he was a pretty humble guy. This is a little instigator that helped start the shit, though.
Federal regulation in terms of what's allowed on air and what isn't. And when you look at what Tucker Carlson and some of these other folks on Fox do, it is very, very clearly incitement of violence. Very clearly incitement of violence. And that is the line that I think we have to be willing to contend with. Federal regulation.
Crazy. And also Chuck Schumer's raggedy ass was up there saying that Murdoch needed to get rid of him. Then they just happened to have the lawsuit come forward and get settled out. Come on, man. Yeah, from what I heard, he still had a couple more years after he even, you know how they put the contract in there to where you can't work anywhere else for a couple years or whatever they try to do. So here we're going to move on to the next story here. Kind of a recap on the Alec Baldwin story. I told y'all last time that they were going to try to find somebody else to pin this murder on. And even though he's the one that pulled the trigger on the shit, they're going to get the armorer. New Mexico is still charging the Rust armorer in the death of Helena Hutchins. Prosecutors accused her of sloppy mishandling of firearms. Not the motherfucker that actually pulled the trigger and killed the woman, but somebody that was sloppy handing it off to the killer. Yeah, who's gonna watch this funky ass movie? That was a great point. I was thinking that myself, like, who the hell's gonna watch this trash? Low budget, dumb. They're going back in on it again. Like, dude, you should have some respect for yourself and for the family and be like, dude, you know what? A tragic accident happened. I want to get as far away from this as possible. We ain't even going to make the movie. But then they said they're going to let her family is going to get the benefits of it or some shit. I'm not sure. But you got to think about his point of view. He sunk a lot of money into this shit, and now he's scot-free on these charges. Shit, back to work, dude. Yeah, they were plinking cans beforehand. Dumb, doing straight up dumb shit. Well, yeah, charge them both then. If you're going to charge the person that handed the gun off, you're going to have to also charge the person that pulled the trigger and made the projectile come out of there. Any other time, they would say that the person was holding the firearm was fully responsible for what was going to come out of there. No way. Her daddy was the dude on The Crow. Trying to joke on me now. Same nonsense as trying to sue Daniel Defense. What happened with that, Noel? I'm not familiar. Yes, he says he should be charged too. Man, that's what I think. I mean, they normally do that anyway when there's some type of murder that happens. If you're the driver and people get killed in the midst of a robbery, you're going to be held responsible for it too, just like you did it. Talking about retarded shit. Who's a fan of Kevin Bacon? Everybody likes Kevin Bacon in the thing. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. He's like everywhere. He put some dumb shit on his Twitter page. Look at this. He says drag bands are bad karma. Right now, drag performers and the alphabet letter people community need our help. Shop the 6 degrees of KB campaign supporting the ACLU, of course. Drag Defense Fund or make a gift. And he's doing some raggedy ass dance with his whoever she is. And they got some drag shirts on. Good for them. Drag is an art, something. I can't even read what the shirt says. And they're not drag bands. It's anti-map bands. Yeah, dude, that's what I was thinking too. I did like him. Oh, that's his wife? Okay. Kiera Sedgwick. Fonz, you know everybody, homie. Oh, Sonia repeated that. That's his longtime wife, Kiera Sedgwick. Yeah, I figured he would have been married by now, and I thought he was a cool guy, but... Oh, you were going to show that tomorrow? I'm sorry, Sonia. You can show it again. I'm sure people would love to hear your comments on that. Speaking of such, y'all make sure y'all call in before we end this show. Getting close to the end. Call in and give me your opinion on these crazy stories today. 615-348-5482. 615-348-5482. Boom. I appreciate y'all. And these drag people are out of control. Watch this idiot right here. 5 men dressed up. They talking about all white people are racist.
All white people are racist. Period. Point blank. End of story. You cannot be white and not racist. It's not possible, because if you are born in this country, in this America, I'm all white Americans. I don't live in Australia, but they racist too. If you don't be in Australia, they are nasty. If you are white and you're raised in America, you are raised through TV, through books, through every single thing to have racial bias toward white people and against people of color. White folks do not have to open up their history books and see their people being hanged. In my history books in school...
I think it's hung.
Hanged, it's hanged.
Okay.
No, it's hanged. Hung is...
Oh,
so
I'm sorry. Okay.
Dad, here we go, Dad. All white.
Wouldn't that be considered hate speech nowadays? Like, they can talk all kind of shit about us, but we can't say anything about them. Oh, this phone says they cackle just like The View and they're just as ugly. Hell yeah, they are. Oh, the new View. Anthony, that's the only way that I would accept them being on TV is if they replaced every single one of those horse-faced skanks over there. All white, all right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure some of the camera people were probably white. Some of the producers might have been white in there. They might have all just been different colors. Who knows? They're trying to exterminate white people anyway. Yeah, what a surprise. It immediately got sexual. Oh no, dude, everything is sexual to them. Like, that is their whole identity. No joking about it. That's their whole identity. Yes, he said, I would rather take a shower with a toaster than watch that show. For sure. Noel says, man, these Transformers are transforming. Dude, for sure. For damn sure. But your diversity hires get you quality politicians. Check this shit out. So this lady is being asked, when asked why she voted against a motion to make it illegal to have a catalytic converter in your possession that doesn't belong to you, she replied by placing the blame on Toyota, making them easy to steal. So instead of actually condemning the criminal, you're going to get mad at the person's manufacturer of the damn car.
Instead of responding to it with work, with urgency, with focus on actually addressing the issue, we say, oh, we'll just ban it. We'll just ban it, and that'll be the end of it. Instead of actually thinking about what is going to address this issue in a very real way. In this case, I think one of the things that really infuriates me is that we have a company, Toyota, who makes the Prius, that
This bitch don't even know what it is.
essentially has a device on their cars, which is super easy to remove. It's basically the value of a MacBook, right? That is put in a place that is incredibly easy to access in your car. And then the thefts related.
Yeah, super easy to access. They gotta jack my car up and get tools and shit to take it off my car. Super easy to access. Like, dude.
To this issue have essentially all of the costs of that are given to us to bear instead of them having to manufacture a car that actually is not so easy to be stolen. Instead of responding to
It's not so easy to be stolen. And aren't Priuses like half electric, or some of them are not? Sonya just reminded me of one. Thank you for that, Miss Sonya. Lord, let me try to find it here. For some reason, I can't find it. Yeah, and the whole Ray Epps thing, too. That y'all saw that 60 Minutes dumb shit with Ray Epps. That was probably part of it, too. Allegedly. With Tucker Carlson getting fired. Yeah, here we go. I'm sure this was down on my feed somewhere, but for some reason I couldn't find it. So these horse-faced whores are celebrating the fact that Tucker Carlson got booted out. And like I said, just to be fair, I did the same celebration when I saw that Don Lemon got kicked out. So here we go.
Word has just come down that Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways. We thank you for his service to the network and host of the program.
Shouldn't they be snapping right now? Like the auditory response is way too much for the sensitive folks.
Contributor. Wave. Come on, folks. Na 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 responsible for the degradation that we see somewhat of our democracy in this country. And I just think as a faithful person, look at God. Look at God.
Well, and Russian propaganda hardest hit. I mean, he's been the biggest purveyor of pro-Russian talking points. So it's a good day for the Ukrainians.
Karma doesn't lose anyone's address.
No.
So word has just come down that Fox...
Karma doesn't lose anybody's address. You raggedy whores. I can't stand them skanks. Yeah, there she goes. There she goes full retard every time. Yes, she does. They were excited, boy. Too excited. Alien, what up, fool? You're clear for landing. Appreciate you being here. Check out this insurrection that happened in Montana at the Capitol. Bunch of transients took it over. Dude, how can anybody speak with all that damn chanting going on? It's like some satanic shit too, man. Everybody just chanting around in there. I mean, all the tables are empty. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Shout out to A-Muse for this one too. Insurrection, trans activists, insurgents have seized the Montana Capitol. Democracy and federalism is under attack. Yeah. Yes, sir. Check out this young lady here. Moving on to the next story. This young girl goes to the school board and she got duped into sharing a bathroom with a biological male. Listen to what she's got to say here.
Good evening. My name is Claire Mossman, and I'm a sophomore at Pleasant Valley High School. Last September, about 4 weeks into the school year, I was shocked and embarrassed to learn that I had been tricked into taking my clothes off while sharing a locker room with a male student. I was very upset and extremely confused. I didn't understand how my school could do this to me. I am a Christian girl, and I would never choose to take my clothes off in front of a boy. That boy is using my locker room at your invitation, and you didn't even give me a warning or an alternative option. All I got was forced compliance. It could be any male in that locker room watching us undress. It doesn't matter who the guy is. He does not belong in my locker room. Now, I have guys right next to me in the girls' bathroom. How could you ever believe that this is okay? This is the girls' bathroom. I have been to a few of these meetings now, and it is apparent to me that you are not at all considering how it affects everyone involved. My dad called the school this week to complain about my experience with boys in my bathroom. He talked to a vice principal about it, so later that day, she called me into the office, and in so many words, I was told that if being compromised and violated was a problem for me, that I could walk clear across campus to the single-use bathroom up front. Otherwise, too bad, it wasn't my problem, it's the law. What about all the other girls in the same situation as me? Are we all going to walk to the front of the school being late for class, risking getting in trouble, just to be able to feel safe and honor our values, when there's a bathroom right down the hall? You continue to say that you are here to serve the students and families in this district. However, it seems that only applies to a select group of people. You have violated my privacy, you have violated my modesty, and you have violated my dignity. To other parents and adults in this room, please, we need your help. It is not just me. I have had countless other girls and guys as well come to me with their feelings and concerns about being violated the way we are. The entire student body is under assault, and the school board and administration are the ones assaulting us. Thank you.
Yeah, she's telling it like it is right there. She's saying the school board and the people there are the ones assaulting them. Like they're being forced that shit.
Good evening.
Crazy as hell. Making them walk all the way across to who the hell knows where. I mean, I'd pull my shit up out of that school. I'd get my money back for that, the school. Ain't no damn way I'd go put up with that trash. You say, well, you're not going to get an education. Well, you want to be taught shit by these retards that don't understand what a man and a woman is? That's stupid as hell. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. And you're going to have some balls to go out there and put your life on the line talking bad about these people, or just speaking up for yourself is considered talking bad about them. Someone says there was a pic of some high school where the bathroom line was super long because the majority of the students didn't want to use the gender neutral one. And I think the staff was mad. Yeah, they were mad. And I saw another one too where the volleyball team, I believe, said they didn't want to be involved with none of the things that were going on there. And they said they were going to forfeit. They weren't even going to play. And they said, well, you know what? We're just going to shut down the whole locker room area altogether. No more sport at all. So nobody gets to play. If they don't play, you don't get to play. More propaganda. Did you see the Tennessee Three met at the White House with old Uncle Joe? Oh, Uncle Joey.
Today, the Tennessee Three visited the White House. This visit comes weeks after they faced expulsion votes, and Representatives Justin Jones, Justin Pearson, and well, those two were reinstated. That is Gloria Johnson you're looking at as well with the other two. They, of course, were expelled for leading a gun control protest on the House floor. We covered this extensively as it was breaking. President Biden says he is proud of the Tennessee Three for calling for stricter gun laws and a ban on assault weapons. This visit comes weeks after Vice President Kamala Harris visited here in Nashville to support those lawmakers. Meanwhile, August 3rd has been set as the special election date for those seats filled by Jones and Pearson. Both lawmakers say they plan to run.
Dude, I would have loved to have sat in on that, but they didn't even broadcast very much of it. About 11 minutes or so. It really wasn't that much that they allowed on camera. Look at this fool. Looking like straight up buckwheat over here. Play your character, you piece of crap. All a bunch of shysters in there. Shysters. Yeah, Martin Luther cringe. Dollar store Martin Luther King. Dollar store MLK. Boom, Howard, did you see what was going on with Jamie Foxx, man?
All right, and we have some great updates to report tonight about the health status actor and singer Jamie Foxx. A lot of people have been rooting for him. New reports say that he is awake and alert and that his condition is steadily improving. So over the weekend, stars like Martin Lawrence, Tracy Morgan shared what they know about this incident, saying that Foxx is a fighter, he's doing much better, and Foxx was rushed to the hospital earlier this month after experiencing a medical complication right here in Atlanta. He's said to be filming a movie here with a couple of stars, maybe Cameron Diaz. So far, all updates have been from friends or anonymous sources. There's still no direct word or update from his family, but you can read everything that we do know about Foxx's recovery. That's online right now.
Yeah, and supposedly Dr. Boyce put out a post, said that he had 8 weeks left in the filming and they let the stuntman do all the rest of the stuff, and they were just going to cut it all together and say, nah, no reason to even come back. You're done. Get some rest, whatever. You're done. So I hope he's all right. Hope he's going to be all right. I don't know if it's related to certain things, but if you were a betting man, I'd say you got pretty good odds. Check out this weird ass story. This is a local story too. A Nashville woman was bound, gagged, assaulted after agreeing to play Nintendo with a Nashville man. Look at this weirdo creeper. This is a question for my ladies in my audience. Would you approach this guy? Would you have anything to do with this man right here? He looks like a straight up weirdo. Let's watch it.
A Nashville man was arrested for allegedly raping a woman who agreed to play Nintendo with him. 32-year-old William Judas, accused of meeting a woman he messaged online. The woman says she thought they were going to play Nintendo when she got to his home. That did not happen. Judas is accused of binding the woman's arms and legs with rope and raping her. He is charged with 3 counts of aggravated rape, causing bodily injury. He's being held on a $225,000 bond. All right, now there are calls.
$220,000 bond, though, thank God. I mean, who would fall for? I don't know what all the details. We don't know any of all the details, but she agreed to meet him online. He said, "Oh, my Nintendo's in the back bedroom. Come play with me in the bedroom." Yeah, I played that when I was a kid too. Dang, Atari get you killed. Yeah. Crazy looking mother too. Crazy looking motherfucker. Yeah, this is a story, like it was on my news feed on my actual app. And you see the title of this thing, it says mother run over, baby taken by accused killer, prompting an Amber Alert. Well, what the real story was the mother was run over, taken by the accused killer, and released without charges.
We are also learning more about the Amber Alert. This is of a missing 5-month-old from Trousdale County who...
What happened to my sound on there? Come on, sound.
After they investigated, Kemp went to meet Richmond to get the baby, and that's when the sheriff says Richmond ran her over, killing her. Now, he was arrested, but right now is not facing any charges.
Not facing any charges. How the hell are you going to run over somebody and they're like, man, you know what? Go on home. We'll holler at you later. And he took the baby. Like, if that was the father, they had an arrangement to come get the baby, and she stood in front of the truck saying, no, you're not taking this baby nowhere. And he said, fuck it, I'm hitting the gas. Oh, it was the car's fault. You're probably right, Fonz. I didn't think it through. Oh, for real? She's the best news lady out there. From down the street. It was another crazy story right here, too. St. Petersburg police released the cause of death of a 2-year-old found with an alligator. So basically, he was found drowned, but he was in the mouth of a damn alligator because his father killed the mother and then killed him, drowned him, and the alligator got a hold of him. Crazy as hell.
All new this midday, we have an update to a tragic story. We just learned Taylon Mosley, the 2-year-old boy whose body was found inside the mouth of an alligator,
2 years old,
drowned. This is according to the Pinellas County Medical Examiner. There was an extensive search for the 2-year-old after his mother, Passion Jeffrey, was found dead in her apartment, stabbed more than 100 times. His father, Thomas Mosley, is in the Pinellas County Jail on 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Wow. I don't see how a father could do that type of stuff to their child, man. I mean, you got problems with the mama, I get it. But if he was crazy enough to kill the mother, why wouldn't he? You know, go further. Oh, ban alligators, yeah. Yeah, I need to bam them too. They're eating children out there. Bam them upside the head. Bam, 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 bam. It was another crazy ass story. Florida man 38 is accused of kidnapping a DoorDash driver in her 20s and raping her, then firing shots at the victim's family members after they tracked her phone and showed up to rescue her. Yeah, that was his own child, Sonia. So you're a DoorDash driver, you better be careful out there because you got people trying to do all kinds of weird shit to you. Crazy as hell. Yeah, be careful with that DoorDash, man. Hell, be careful with anything that you do. You can't even walk down the damn street nowadays. Watch this shit. Like this guy's rolling around on his bike and he sees this old lady, 65-year-old, Fort Greene, Brooklyn. The NYPD released frightening video of a 65-year-old woman being chased down and attacked on a Brooklyn street in attempt purse snatching. This is back in 21 though. Look at this. Which seems like 55 years ago. Yeah, all the people watching not doing a damn thing. We'll end it off on this young man's statement right here.
I'm filled with righteous indignation. I want to define something for you tonight. The definition for pervert. It means to lead someone away from what is considered right, natural, or acceptable. This book has been permitted in 6 schools in the Wake County Public School System. I'll read just a little bit of this perversion that we have allowed in the school system. So he bends me over the bed and on the blowjob tip. It says, use your... Doesn't it make you cringe as I read that to you? Makes you crawl in your skin. It's a dastardly deed. The question today is, who is the pervert that's allowing this to be purchased and delivered to our libraries? Who is the pervert that signs off on this bill? Who are you? What do you stand for to accept this? Can you be in your right mind and be decent as a human to allow this to be at the access and the fingertips of children? We know who the perverts are. There's one political party in this country that supports this junk. It's the Democrat Party. It's a party that castrates children, mutilates children, perverts children, grooms children, murders children, and indoctrinates children. We know who the perverts are. Who is the pervert
As I said many times before, I'm Jill's husband. Teaching isn't just what she does, it's who she is.
I have never felt prouder of our profession.
We know who the perverts are. There's one political party in this country that supports this junk.
People fear what they don't know. And it's not because of intellectual incapability, it's just lack of exposure.
We are going to transform our nation's education system. And when we do that, we will change the course of our future forever.
Yeah, you will, you raggedy whore. That's it for me tonight, you guys on the YouTube channel. I thank you guys for being here so very much. Shout out to my rebels. Thank you guys so much for being here. Boomhauer, the Fonz, Anthony McQuaid, 666, Sonia Scrapbook, the Fonz. All you guys and girls, Jacob 2A Guy, appreciate y'all being here. Alien Spaceship, SE Wolverines, all my rebels, thank you guys so very much. Hang out for me. We're about to go to the Rumble channel, cover some of the hard stuff over there. Thank you to my moderators, Anthony McQuaid, Atomic Tabasco, Cat F, Zeta Wichi's Cane Sword, Latina and Cali, and the beautiful Miss Sonia Scrapbook. Best damn co-host on the internet. Thank y'all so much. I definitely appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow me over on Rumble. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me everywhere. Make sure you hit up that Rebel Without a Reason store. Get all your fun gear and all that whatnot over there. Get anything and everything your heart desires. Got the link for the show over there. You got your Trump gear. Not guilty, by the way. You got your pronouns FAFO shirts. Your no Latinx shirts. This, that, and everything in the book. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. You're going to be able to get this on your favorite podcasting platforms, Anchor, Stitcher, Spotify, all that fun stuff. Apple iTunes. That'll be available after the show on Rumble. Until then, we'll see y'all later on the YouTube side. I definitely appreciate y'all so very much. Peace out.